In a previous video, we showed how we could take these 3D red lines for this design conflict and then this particular zoomed location in the model and save that with a 3D view. And then we could even share that view with other project stakeholders. Now, if we'd like to take this a step further and actually assign this to a task or a to-do to a specific group that needs to have a status and show a commenting thread and when it's completed, then we're going to go ahead and use the to-do feature here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the To-Dos pane. We can do this by selecting the third icon down on the toolbar here towards the right-hand side of our screen. We can currently see that there are no to-dos created on the project. Now we'll come over here to our 3D model toolbar and we'll press the Create a To-Do icon. This will then store a thumbnail image of the current 3D model view. It'll remember the current camera and zoom location in the model, as well as all of the transparency state, as well as selected objects. And then it's also going to remember all of the 3D red lines and dimensions, and it's going to store that with this particular to-do. So it's very similar to a 3D view, but with the additional workflow items. So the first thing we'll do is we'll add a description. Then we're going to go ahead and choose who should this be assigned to. So these are the specific users or groups of users. In this case, let's go ahead and notify all of the members of the design and project management team, and then I'll also specifically notify Temu Navel. Then I'm going to go ahead and set a due date. So this is really important from a workflow perspective, that a project manager or the other participants that have been assigned this can easily see that they need to get this done by a certain time or date. Then we can also set a priority, as well as a status. We can also add additional views to this to-do. We can do this by simply dragging and dropping, and now that additional view is stored here with this to-do. If we had a PDF document or a snapshot to back up or add extra clarity to this to-do, we could also come in here and say Add Attachment. This then allows us to browse to any of the files or documents that are currently loaded in the project with Trimble Connect and associate them with this particular to-do. So here I'll select on this drawing and we'll press OK, and now that is an attachment to this particular to-do. Once we're done, we're going to go ahead and press the Save button. Then we can go ahead and go back up to the to-dos list and we'll see this new to-do has been created. Now Temu or any other project stakeholders can come into this particular to-do and they can also reply with a comment. So here they'll go ahead and say, I am going to take action and fix this item. Once they've fixed this and uploaded maybe a new version of the model or new documents and drawings that support the fix, they can easily add those as attachments to this particular to-do.